Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today is a very exciting day as AMD just unveiled the AMD Radeon RX 5000 series graphics cards about a couple of hours ago today. If you missed the live stream, you can check out the link in the description for the video AMD has already posted. It's not that long, it's about 20 minutes plus, which is okay. But anyway, this whole point of this video is just to discuss the launch and what do I think about it and whether you should even get these cards. And we're going to discuss all the key specs, benchmarks, and also the pricing and launch dates as well. So let us get started with this, just discussing a quick run through about the architecture. So AMD now is using their new RDNA2 architecture, which is driving game performance leadership, as they said, and also it's 2 times better performance compared to their previous RDNA1 architecture, which is the AMD Radeon RX 5700 series graphics cards, which I think was already a good mid-ranger by then. And the power efficiency as well is improved by 50% performance per watt improvement goal. And also we're going to have some DirectX 12 features as well, such as ray tracing and also DXR for everyone to enjoy. So let us move on to the next slide, which we'll talk about just a quick one regarding the 3 new GPUs that were unveiled. So we got the RX 6800 series, we got the RX 6800 XT, and also the RX 6900 XT. So all these cards are competing against NVIDIA's latest offerings, which is the RTX 3090, 3080, and 3070 respectively. So you can see the compute units we got is 60 for the 6800, 72 for 6800 XT, and 80 for the 6900 XT. So the one thing interesting you notice is that all of these graphics cards have the same infinity cache of 120 MB and the same GDDR6 16 gigabytes of VRAM, which is fantastic. And the total board power is obviously more lower on the 6800 compared to the rest. Other than that, everything else is almost the same. So the boost clocks are slightly higher on the XT variants, but the non-XT variants are slightly lower. Same goes with the game clock. And if you're not very familiar about this infinity cache, basically this is a new they innovated something to take advantage of storing the data there, so you can access it faster. And I think that's how they managed to pull out some better performance compared to the RTX 3000 series cards. Right, let's move on. Alright, so let's get into the benchmarks pretty quickly. Alright, let's start off with the RX 6800. So this card is sort of targeting gamers which want very high FPS for 2K gaming and also 4K gaming as well. So let's take a look at the results here. You can see the 6800 is beating the RTX 2080 Ti. So if you don't know, the 2080 Ti is sort of equivalent to the RTX 3070. So it's pretty comparable to a 3070 anyway. But you can see it clearly beats in most of the games that they're shown here. So Battlefield 5, Borderlands 3, I think all the games here is shown, it got beaten. And it says here obviously with the smart access memory, there's a sort of asterisk there. So smart access memory is another new thing, another new feature AMD is introducing to this GPU, where you can take advantage of the latest Ryzen 5000 series CPUs. So you can boost performance if you're using that CPU, which is fantastic. I'm not sure how they do that, but it seems to help it as well. So let us move on to the next slide, which is the 6800 XT. Oh, sorry, let us check out the 4K results first for the 6800. So here we go, these are 4K results. You can see it's still beating the 2080 Ti in most games still, or sometimes on par, but you can see the charts here, most of it is either beating or on par with the 2080 Ti, which is nice. Right, now let's move on to the 6800 XT, which is the one I think most people will buy. So this is the 2K gaming results. You can see it's compared to the RTX 3080, and the interesting thing here is that the 3080 pulls a little bit more power compared to the RX 6800 XT, which is more efficient. And the results on the gaming performance is pretty good actually. You can see it's beating it in most of the games except a couple of few games like Division 2. Other than that, pretty much beating NVIDIA all the way. So in 2K gaming, which is nice. So very good there. let's move on to the 4K results. So 4K results, this one also compared with the RTX 3080, and you can see it trades blows with the RTX 3080 in many games as well, and even beating it in certain games such as Forza Horizon 4 and also Battlefield 5. So let's move on to the last one, which is the RX 6900 XT. So I didn't expect this one to be crazy, be even crazier. So I only have the 4K results, so you can see in 4K it's beating the RTX 3090. Wow! And it trades blows in certain games, but you can see it's beating it, and that's a good thing because we don't have a high-end GPU for a long time, and this is a good sign we're getting at least an option besides the RTX 3090, which costs about $1,500. It's very expensive. And but you can see over here on the bottom right we have the rage mode and smart access memory asterisk. So this one looks like AMD is pushing it to the limits comparing to the 3090 to showcase the best scenario obviously. So rage mode and smart access memory is enabled, so it looks like if it's disabled it may be a little bit slower, but still it's cheaper, so we'll get to the price later. So let us now move on to the most important thing of everyone's decision whether to buy this card is the price. So the price, let me get a slide here. Alright guys, so now we're going to be discussing the pricing of these graphics cards. So the pricing on the Radeon RX 6800 is going to cost around $579, and for the RX 6800 XT it will be $649, and the Beast RX 6900 XT will cost $999. So if you compare all these with NVIDIA's offerings, you can see we're saving about $500 on the RX 6900 XT. You're saving $50 on the RX 6800 XT. However, on the RX 6800, you're paying slightly more because of the performance improvements compared to the RTX 3070. So about $80 more you're paying. But the performance, if it's great, then I'm sure people will obviously buy it because it's having a better performance, and obviously it has more VRAM than what NVIDIA is offering currently. Alright, so that actually is it, and that basically is sort of a quick summary of what happened just now about a couple of hours ago about the AMD launch. So what you guys think? For me, I think this is a major breakthrough because AMD, as you know, has not been in the high-end market for GPUs for a couple of years already. I think since 2013 when the R9 290 launched, and I think that was the last high-end graphics card from AMD that I see was great. After that it was just downhill all the way, and yeah, the Radeon 7 that came out previously was a flop, and also the RX Vega series also was pretty much a flop, and that's why I think a lot of people were disappointed. But this launch, I think you should not be disappointed. We at least have an option now in the high end, which is great for gamers and great for consumers as us. So we do get a benefit of this, and I'm sure NVIDIA has to react and reduce their prices. So it's a win-win for consumers, as I said. And yeah, so we expect to get the RX 6800 series on 18th of November, and on December 8 we'll get the RX 6900 XT. So I believe the 6900 XT will be a limited card because it's only an AMD exclusive. So take note of that. It's very limited in quantities. But however, for the RX 6800 series, we should have plenty of supply. I hope that everyone can get their hands on and buy it. And yeah, because as you know, with the RTX 3000 series launch, it's pretty much a flop as well because of the supply issues NVIDIA is having, and it's very low on stock every time. But I really hope AMD don't mess up this one and provide enough supply. So yeah. And I just noticed the AMD Radeon logo has changed to a different one. If I notice, yeah, the Radeon logo is a bit different now. It looks more like Ryzen. But anyway, guys, that's all for this video. Just a quick recap and summary on what do I think about the AMD RX 6000 series launch. I think it's a fantastic breakthrough and really needed this launch in order to obviously fight the competition and reduce prices, which everyone wanted. So now all we have to do is just wait for the reviews to come out on November 18 and see whether you think it's worth it to buy it or to skip this one or purchase the RTX series. Who knows? We just have to wait for the official reviews by third-party media outlets such as like Gamers Nexus, Linus Tech Tips, and so on. So we'll do wait for the reviews to come out because, as you know, AMD slides some they are cherry-picked benchmarks and so on. So they always pick the best case scenarios. Same goes with every other company like NVIDIA or Intel, but yeah, just take these benchmarks with a grain of salt because you want to wait for the third-party reviews to come out on November 18 and December 8 as well for the 6900 XT. Anyway guys, that's all for me in this video. Hopefully you guys got an idea now whether you should buy or not. And yeah, that's all for me. Thank you guys for watching guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. As always, stay safe and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.